Yoo-hoo family, welcome back to War 2 against some alliance based in the Far East somewhere. Another fun one today where I've got more new toys and another couple of debuts. Apparently Bastion was banned last war, which explains a lot because he's back with me today. I had to rank 3 Kushala today, which I wasn't happy about because, feel free to judge me, I don't like her. And then Dust, who I've had for rank 3 for a long time. It's going to be my first time ever using her in war today as well. So, yeah. We're going path 9 today into path, I've already forgotten, 1. We're still at the halfway point of the war. And then we've got Jean Grey on node 40 and Bullseye on good old node 43. Possibly my favourite. Okay, so Deathless Danos on node 9. I saw the plan when I woke up in the morning. Really wasn't overly comfortable. I'm not a Kushala player. It's definitely a skill issue. I see guys, smashing shit up with her in BGs and whatever all over the place, and it's just not been me. So I have to learn. I do know how to use her. I know how she works. I'm just, not very good at it, as I am about to demonstrate. On the whole, most of the fight goes well. The plan for me here, well, my plan I should say, was just to spam L1s. I'm not going to put too much effort into keeping my spells up in stacks of 3 all the time. On the whole, I sort of managed to. Obviously, I want to keep him to L1s. There's power efficiency here as well. So he's going to spam a lot of L1s, and I'm just going to keep that energized buff mostly under control. Yeah, I didn't want to start messing about with L2, and the more power he has, the more likely I'm going to mess up. Annoyingly, the one beam of his L1 uses up all 3 hits of my invulnerability boost, so that's fine. And then he still followed up with a hit afterwards. We're doing well though. We're doing well. Get an intercept there to keep on top of things. Try not to hit obviously too much during rupture phase. That one he followed up with that one so quickly, completely took me by surprise. Really didn't see it coming. I would like to say I tried to parry it, but it really just caught me off guard. He does catch me with another one in a minute, which I did try to parry and completely missed it. There you go. Yeah, that one hurt a lot. Starting to sweat a little bit, but we've got it under control, and he is dead. 96 million potions later. For now, we're going to go to Weapon X. And again, it's been a little while. Obviously, last season felt long. I did enjoy it more than I expected, but obviously, there's now 2 seasons since I got to take this fight. It's always a good time with Bastion. I'm not going to bother with suicides yet, because quite frankly, I can't be bothered to keep switching to and from, and I don't really need them for path fights. I do have Bastion at Sig 200 now. It was more of a prestige move than anything. But the Furies at 30% potency are nice as well, and they do kind of show the difference here. Just going to parry a few more times to build up infections to make sure I'm not going to proc any shocks on me. Get those poisons on me, give me some regen, keep me topped up, and we're going to have a good time. Again, it's important for this node to not use power backs. Then we're going to get caught on an intercept as usual for this node. Sad. Normally I try and line up with relic and whatever for the L1, heavy into L1. I wasn't going to bother here. And as we can see, I really didn't need to. Naked L1, as I like to call it, seems more than enough. Now, we've got Gentle on Path 1, Section 2 here. It seems a bit of a weird node for him. Yeah. We're going with Dust here. Her attacks are all physical damage, so we're not going to trigger the node. And yeah, I'm no experienced Dust player. Again, I know how she works, most of how to use her. I should have probably gone with longer combos here to purify more Dust debuffs, but I was pretty happy keeping it nice and simple. I was going to trigger Sandstorm with a heavy to get my grit passive, so I can ignore his unstoppable. Punish the L1. Ideally I want to keep him just to L1s, although I do push him to 2 bars a couple of times. He gets a huge physical resistance there for that. does take some recoil damage, but it just elongates the fight a little bit. All in all, the fight goes pretty well, just a little bit longer than I would have obviously hoped. That's fine. We are for Loco, and we do not play for time. Plus, our dear opponents appear to be throwing this war, but we'll see. You know, obviously we're not going to be complacent here. The damage has slowed right down from me though. I didn't want to trigger Sandstorm just yet. Dust is a very, very good champ. I very nearly started to consider rank 4ing her, but then the tactic ended and the saga changed, and as amazing as she would still be, there are just other champions that would probably take the priority now, to be honest. I'm going to rank 4 one tomorrow, actually, when we get Radiance from raids, so that'll be nice. I'll keep the lid on that though until it's done, until I've finalised my decision. So Gentle goes down in a slightly slower fight than I'd have hoped, but nice and easy nonetheless. Top up my dear champs, and Kushala's coming back for Maestro on node 28. This is a buffet over time. I shouldn't need to trigger too many buffs to trigger the node, and we're just going to go for L2s. It doesn't matter if I give him a bit of regen here. It's all going to work against him. This is a much safer fight for my considerable lack of Kushala skill, and it's a lot easier to sort of, without the power efficiency and an extremely dangerous L1, it's also much easier for me to stack up her blessings and deal with all that bollocks. She is a good champ, I'm not saying she's not, I'm just still don't like her, and that's okay. Okay, so we get a big soul barb on, and now we can start ticking him down with some damage. And we are doing well in the health race. Certainly better than I was faring against Danos. All the lovely buffs, big soul barb there, ticking down, and this is a good time. And that's going to finish him off very easy, and Kushala can go back on the shelf. I'm sure I'll get to see her again this season though, and that's all good. I'm at peace with it. So we've got Jean now on node 40. There were a few different ways I'd considered playing this. I initially forgot about ticking time bomb when I was thinking about my plan and how to play. Very last minute I remembered that I probably shouldn't parry her much, and so I wasn't going to. Her heavy does require 2 dashbacks for spacing to not get hit by it. Her heavy doesn't look like it hits very far, but actually it has quite a long reach. Bastion's reach is longer though. We just have to keep an eye on obviously getting rid of her shield, and obviously keeping my pursuit up so that I can ignore Mixmaster. Now I've got reverse controls on because I've removed her shield, so I just need to keep on top of that. Everyone's like, oh, Jack is better because he ignores reverse controls completely, and I'm like, well, just play reverse controls and show your skills and deal with it. And if I do say so myself, I did forget about Mixmaster there. As Pursuit, I didn't realise Pursuit was off, which was a shame. So SP3 flew into block. I wasn't going to mess around trying to get back up to 2 bars. So we're going to just sort of improvise and go for a couple of smaller than wanted L1s. Okay, we're going to get the first one, Relic into heavy. Shield is down again, which gives me a nice opening for some half-decent red numbers. I think if I had 2 Furies up and had connected with that L2, that possibly would have been the end of her. But never mind, we can just sort of play this semi-fun fight for a little bit longer. Delirious? Who cares? Unfortunately, the shield gimped first half of that special, but it went down quickly enough. And one more to go, and that's going to be the end of her. I think. Oh yeah, almost. There you go. Disintegration just finishes her off. That was a really satisfying fight. I did quite enjoy that. And now we're going to stick Suicides on for the grand finale against my good old friend Bullseye on 43. This is a rank 4. The last couple of times I've taken anyone on this node was pre-Sig 200, so smaller Furies, L2 into L1, and it would take a couple of hits to finish them off. This time we're at max strength essentially. So again, we're just going to parry without hitting, just waiting out the heal and power block. Now we can start to hit the bastard. Get some nice regens from the bleeds to top myself up. And here we go. That L1 is just absolutely disgusting. Oh, it didn't kill him straight away, I forgot. The disintegrations do finish him off. And again, really satisfying fight. 31 hits. Good night, and that is the end of my war. BG3 actually did really well to get things down nice and quickly. But we weren't there yet at the time of recording this. But it's looking like a win. Hopefully we can keep our heads above that. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you at War 3. Bye!